what he just said without even realizing it?
His tracksuit is white. Isn't he wearing a white tracksuit?
That's definitely one to say. Something
Someone
off
has a black tracksuit, someone had a white tracksuit.
Funnyface didn't have a tracksuit.
He doesn't even have a tracksuit. He doesn't exercise.
Something someone said without even realizing.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even
How would
have
he
a
know
tracksuit.
what color it was?
'Cause exercising.
We haven't said what color
I have a white
his
tracksuit
tracksuit is.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Yeah, that's actually
Would
really...
help us get any closer
I don't
to
think any of
figuring
us
out
have
who the-
explained what the tracksuit color was.
You heard him, right? First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to go. So next we have, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific
I
tracksuit?
got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit.
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit is black.
Oh, what?
I don't even
Hold
have a
triangle
tracksuit.
and you have to press it.
'Cause exercising.
Yeah, I clicked triangle.
I have a white tracksuit.
I don't know, you just don't
personally.
seem to be liking the
I
PS4
got it from
controls.
the warehouse, if
They're
you
not
must know.
great. It doesn't seem to like register.
I didn't have any trouble on the computer, but that's just a button press, not a controller.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was on his way. So next we, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit was.
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit is black.
No? What the hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch.
Shoot.
Must be a contradiction there somewhere.
Maybe take the my tracksuit as
First of all,
black
we
against
know
the
where
blue
Chihiro was
tracksuit
headed.
then?
He was
Maybe
on his way
reverse
to
what
go
you're going for.
exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Interesting.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where Chihiro
Are we
was
sure
on his
there's
way to
nothing
go
in our
exercise.
arsenal?
So next we have to ask,
No.
why did he choose the specific tracksuit that
I
he
mean,
did?
Celeste's account was she was the only one there, so how would he have
I
known?
got it! He picked that tracksuit. It matched the one that...
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No, that's wrong.
Okay, fair enough. Because she never mentioned what
Because
color
she
it
never
was.
mentioned. Yep.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you
You have
just
the right
say?
idea, you're just going about the wrong way.
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago,
Something to track jacket into a duffel bag. Headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Sherry?
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
He shoved it in the bag. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, he said he never heard a girl, but Chihiro wasn't a girl. He was a guy.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dudes. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail? Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
I mean, that was a very
Mondo,
small detail to pick up on.
Yeah, that really was.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has...
He did say he had one thing.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
It took place in the girls'
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It's his handbook.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It's Chihiro.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence.
But you
after the
can't just
murder.
break them. And the only one we know that is broken is Leon's.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
But not if you burn one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
It would have had to be someone who could access the... Obviously, they burned the duffel bag and the tracksuit. That means it would have to be someone who had access to the incinerator, which currently is Bunnyface. And if burning is the only way that those handbooks actually get screwed up, then him having hold of it kind of pins it on him, because he found out it didn't burn. He had time to turn on the incinerator, turn it off, see that it was still there.
Unless the incinerator is not used in the situation.
Get broken.
Yeah, unless that's it.
By hacking it, by hitting its weak point, by exploiting a bug.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Make it a regulation.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
In the sauna?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
But in a sauna, that wouldn't happen.
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
And the only people who we know have been in the sauna has been Mondo and Taka.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
And Mondo walked in there with his jacket completely on. But it's Leon's who's broken.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Oh, right. It didn't necessarily say there were 3 broken handbooks. Right.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
And he was wearing his jacket in there. He probably had his handbook on him.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Me.
I did it.
Once again, Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
We were the witness.
We were the witness.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold up. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. What did I find?
We're gonna make our argument. Card reader, broken e-handbook.
Here's e-handbook, broken e-handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
What was hurt? I don't think that's related.
In other words,
She didn't have an account.
if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See?
The
Look!
whisper things block.
Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
He's a biker gang leader. He's the ultimate biker gang leader. I'm pretty sure killing a fly is how you get into a game.
Let's test
Right.
Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke
He
your
knocked
own,
us out on
in
the
other
first
words,
night.
If Mondo's handbook that proves that what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now.
It could
Is it
be
really
Leon's
yours?
because Leon's
Couldn't have been broken.
right,
The sauna was
What is
locked
that
up.
supposed to mean?
right.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Which would be Leon's.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's,
And he's holding Leon's.
which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay.
Closing argument.
Okay, Chihiro got caught by her, stuffed it in the bag. Left? No.
She's stuffing it in the bag on the next panel.
Right.
Maybe it's just the tracksuit hanging out of the bag.
I don't see that as anyone though.
Press it for a hint,
Oh,
perhaps?
there it is.
Because it looks like she sees him and she...
Yeah, she grabbed it, put it in the bag. Okay.
Two hints here.
Okay, so One walking up. Got in.
I think you got the one.
Yeah. This one probably goes over here. Because he's not holding it here.
Right.
So... probably just the door then. Oh, wait. It's probably... that. That's showing specifically the boys' room within this.
Right.
Splat. This maybe.
Dramatic effect.
Act 3 starts cleaning everything up. He saw it. No, that's right here.
Yeah, so I don't think that one's used.
He goes in there. And hence why. Oh. Wait. Okay, yeah. Wait. I think those might have to be swapped. This is showing him leaving the sauna. Tossed it in. Has it in hand, tosses it in, and leaves. Okay, so that's all right. The only thing confusing here is this. This is probably him taking it down. No, that's the thing falling on the ground in here. So this is him coming in. That's that falling to the ground. So the confusing part here is this. Hold that down. Doorknob.
Maybe click on it and see what it says.
Which locker room did the killer move to?
Might have a picture in the place.
It's possible.
Which locker room? That would be him going into the
Oh, this is the girls' locker room.
We are running out of time rapidly.
Right. Puts the poster out. Means we're missing something like here. Going in there. That's probably swapped around then. everything's in place now?
Well, you can always take a look.
The killer is
Something
you!
is off.
Right.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
It was like the first one, right?
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Stuff
With
it in
bag in
there.
hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
How did he also happen to come across the corpse, though? Like, he also would have had to get into the girls' locker room.
The door might have been left open.
Possibly.
Yakuya discovered the body and
From the
decided
scene out there, it
to
doesn't look like he opened the
intervene
door.
in
It
the
looks like he just
situation,
came upon it.
making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna.
But where are the bag and belongings, then?
There, they planned to
His
destroy
room?
the last piece of evidence.
Probably.
Chihiro's handbook.
Unless he just threw it back into the warehouse. I mean, not like it could have been
Just
linked
as the killer
directly to him.
expected,
Right.
the steamy sauna was
He wouldn't
enough to
have anything
ruin
in
the
it.
electronic
Not straight
gadget.
from the...
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Errata?
Complete.